Yes, what's good, everybody? Super quick shit vid. Just dropping in. I'll be happy when all this is over, to be honest. It's all getting on my tits a bit. I just want season to start, but in reality, it's not too far away, is it? It's a lot less of a wait than normal. Just start briefly with Barca game, Blackpool game. Obviously 4-0. Thought I played really well, to be fair. And second half were boring as sin, but it was a decent watch. But you know, there's not a lot to take from Blackpool, really, is there? But thought Mark Rocker started really sharply, looked really good. And then he did lose ball a little bit a few times at one point. But, probably a bit of match sharpness as well. But yeah, he looked really efficient. I thought Forshaw looked mint when he came on. Rocker played a few really good balls through to Firpo as well that seemed to stick out in my mind. That were like cutting passes, but again, it were like attack v defence, wasn't it, in the first half. But yeah, Forshaw looked back to his comfortable best. He just don't lose ball. I thought Gray played really well. He gave a good account of himself. He got stuck in. I thought his setup for goal, which commentators sort of didn't pick up on for a while, was ace. It came in from a corner and then it was looping out. And he did. Obviously, he's not targeted anybody, but he just looped it back over into area. But it was over his head, so he had not an overhead kick. So he said stood up, but lifted it back in. It was beautifully weighted. It was bang on. So yeah, which I'm sure that happened quite early on. So I'm sure it filled him with a fair bit of confidence. And Geldart looks mint in front of goal. He really does look calm. It got disallowed, but he dinked the keeper and stuff. And he does. I mean, he did actually then after, funnily enough, miss a couple of chances. But yeah, it's looking good with everybody that we've brought in as well. It's going to be interesting. We're in Australia now, aren't we? Not me and you, but the club. So I've got a few games. I think first game's on Thursday night or Thursday morning. It depends how it works. I think it's 5:30 in the morning or something mental, which I'm going to try and watch. But yeah, they did a package on Leeds TV. You could pay 20 quid for them all, but the chances of me getting up at 5 in the morning for all of them is, unlikely. Apparently Lewis Bates on his way out, and so is Jamie Shackleton, so they're going to get loaned out. Which I'm not too fussed about Bates. I know everybody bangs on about Bates, but I can't see him really getting close to the side. But I just think Shackleton's a decent player, and I think if he gets loaned out, I think that's probably his Leeds career done with us. Really, I think they'll look to move him on after that. But I just think he's really useful. He can play centre mid, he can play right back. He's full of energy. But will probably dangling all his eggs on basket with this Christensen coming in and hitting floor, ground running and what have you. So yeah, I think that'd be a shame. And people are still saying that we need to sign more players. It's getting me slightly worried. I was speaking to one of my mates who was a bit wild, but he reckons he would start every single one of the new signings on the first day of the season, and I just find that ludicrous. So we sort of got into a bit of a tussle about it. We wrestled, because it's a bit like just throwing away every other player that we had. So, but if you look through the previous signings that we've made, in reality, over the past couple of years, you could only really say that Raphinha has fully worked. I like Llorente. I like them all, by the way, but I like Llorente. But he's come under a bit of criticism last year. Koch won't get inside. James won't get inside. So you're dropping everybody that we've signed. There's only Raf left. And then the two players that we've sold, which is Raphinha, or about to sell him, and Phillips, they would stay in the side. So signing these players, doesn't mean it's just, you haven't bought a pot of gold. So I hope they all work out and I hope they all hit ground running. But apparently Raphinha is off to Barcelona. They've been holding it out for ages, haven't they? So, but it's obviously been part of the plan, and I think Barcelona are waiting to sell that. I forgot his fucking name now. I always think he's called Delict, but that's a different one, isn't it? Can't remember his name. But plays centre mid for Barcelona, and he's off to Man U apparently. Scum, should I say? So yeah, they're trying to make sure that goes through. But apparently Barcelona owe him shitloads of money. So what's his name? Fucking come on, Jackie boy. Frankie De Jong, that's it. Yeah, Frankie De Jong. So, but apparently they owe him loads of money. So I think he's not willing to actually move yet until they sort that out, which is a bit mental. So, but yeah, apparently they've confirmed a bid, putting a decent bid for Raf. So I'd much rather him go to Barcelona. I know people say get more money at Chelsea or whatever, but I think if they put in a reasonable bid and then there'll be some add-ons and stuff, I'd rather him go to Barcelona. I'd enjoy watching him at Barcelona. This were interesting as well. Moyes said that David Moyes Mozer. David Mozer says that they offered more for Phillips in January. You know, when that bullshit bid came out and everybody thought it was absolute nonsense and West Ham were just sort of posturing. Well, he's said in an interview that they offered more in January for Phillips than Man City did this summer, which I believe, to be fair, it's how true that bid is, isn't it? Like, I could make a bid for him. You know, they take one look at me and go, one, why do you need him? And two, you can't afford him, which both statements are valid. But he wouldn't have gone there anyway, so it's just a pointless bid. So, and then back into Dictionary Corner, so there's a bloke called Arnaud Calumunda, who's a striker for PSG, but he's on loan to Lens. Apparently Newcastle are in for him as well. 20-year-old. Looks decent, to be fair. Again, you never know in these Mickey Mouse leagues, but he got 12 goals in 32 appearances. So that might be somebody that we are looking into. And then that Charles de Ketelaeria, or CDK as everybody calls him, which I definitely prefer. Apparently moving even closer, and apparently we've taken over AC Milan for him. So where this nonsense comes from, I've no idea, because like this, you know, Tyler Adams linked with Arsenal, linked with this, linked with that, this CDK, I can't even say KD, fucking CDK, linked with Milan. It's just like, who knows? But yeah, that's the quick ship vid. If you want to support me, all my links are below. If you want to go support my music, I appreciate each and every one of you. Got some shit merch. There's all the links are below. Click the bio, type in JackCity Games into YouTube. In a bit.
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprises. Why?